So hello, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to build a course in this platform LearnLearner. So the first step is to log in the platform. So then after the login you're going to arrive here to the home page. So here you have to press the create new course, and basically you're going to be in this screen, and here you're going to have two different and very important data: the general information and the lessons. So basically this is the information of your course, and these are the lessons that your course is going to have. So let's build a demo course. So the first information that we need to enter is the course author. So basically you have to add your name. So I'm going to add demo teacher. Then you have to add the course description. This is a demo course. Then you have to add a course to your name to your course. So I'm going to add demo course name. Then you have to add the price in dollars. So for example, I can add $10, and then $10 is going to be the price of your course in the platform. Okay. Then you have to add a very short subtitles. For example, this is a demo course. Then you have to add a final message to your user, and this message is going to be read by your student when it finish your course. So for example, I can say congratulations. And then you have to add a link to an image. So for example, I can add, I don't know, I want to add an image from London. So you can go to Google, then open an image, then for example select the image you want to copy. Then you can press here in open the image in a new tab. Then you have this image here, and you can copy the link here. So then you go here and paste the link of the image, and that's all. So here we have our general information. Okay, so then we have to add new lessons. Probably this is the most important part of your course. So each course has different lessons, and each lessons has different components. Okay, so in order to understand that, we're going to build a demo. So for example, I'm going to, here I have the number of lessons I have. So right now I have 0 lessons, so I'm going to add a new lesson. So I press add lesson button. Okay, so here I'm going to add the name. So for example, I don't know, let's begin, for example. And here the first lesson where I'm going to add a component. So for example, I can add, I don't know, I can add a video, for example, and this is a video from YouTube. So for example, I can, if probably, I don't know, if you have a YouTube video in which you teach some concept you want to add to your course, so you can do it. So I'm going to add the to be verb. So for example, I can open this video, and I know this video is very good for teach the verb to be, so I'm going to add it. So I paste the link, and that's all. So here we have the first lesson. Then for example, I can add another lesson. So I can say, for example, let's practice the verb to be. So again, I can add a new component in this lesson. So for example, I'm going to add a quiz. So for example, or I can write the question of the quiz. So for example, I want to practice the verb to be, so I'm going to add a very easy exercise to my student. So I'm going to add the phrase she, then I add this underscore character, and then I add, for example, she told, for example. And then I add the correct alternative. So for example, I'm going to add the correct alternative in the alternative 2. So then I add the different alternatives. So for example, she are told, she is told, and she am told. and that's all. So for example, then I can add, I don't know, another quiz and write here I don't know, small, and I'm going to add the correct answer in the alternative 3. So I'm going to add here the different alternatives, is, and so on. Okay, so then I can add different lessons, okay, and so on. You can add all the lessons you want, okay, and that's all the information you need in order to create your course. So here in the top of the web page you can see two buttons, so you can see the save course and the publish the course. So I'm going to save the course, so if you press here you are going to have your course. So here again in your homepage you can see that you have your new course, demo course. So again, but now you can go to edit, and here you can edit all the information you have entered before. So if you have, I don't know, if you have a mistake, you can fix it here. For example, I want to add demo, I don't know, professor or something like that, I don't know, a demo teacher, or you want to change, I don't know, maybe the price, you can change it, and wherever you change the information, you can save the course again. Okay, so now I am in the app, inside the application of the student, and here you can see the course that you have created before. So here we have the title, the subtitle, excuse me, the author, the teacher, then we have the subtitle, then we have the price. Okay, and here is what your student can see. Okay, so I'm going to open the course. I can see the information we have added before, and then I can start the course. So for example, here we have the first lesson. So we know that our first lesson is a video, so here we can see our video. If we press on video, play video, we can watch the video. Okay, so here we have the video player. Okay, then we can go to the next lesson, and the next lesson we know that we have added two different quizzes. So here we have the first quiz, and then we have the other quiz. So for example, here the student can see the quiz, and the student can answer the correct, can check the correct answer. So for example, a student can select a wrong question, and the app is going to check that this is not correct. Then if the student select the correct answer, so the app is going to check is going to validate the answer. Then the student can also resolve the other question, and so on. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how you can edit information. So for example, now we can go again, come back to the home page and press on edit course, and here we can see all the information. So for example, if we come back here in the application and we see your course, for example, I'm going to change the course name. For example, I'm going to add a demo course just to test. I'm going to add 123 to the name of the course. I'm going to save it, and immediately the student can see that the information of the course have changed. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you how to change lessons. So we are here again in our course, and here we go to the lesson section, and we can see our lesson 1 here, our lesson 2 here, and then I'm going to add another lesson. Okay, so for example, I'm going to add the lesson 3, and this is going to be let's read, and I'm going to add a new component. So for example, I'm going to add a text. The verb to be is the most useful verb in English, for example. And now I'm going to save it, and I'm going to teach you how the course information have changed. So we can go here, we can see our course here, then we can go we press on let's go, and we can see the first lesson here. And excuse me, I'm going to go to the lessons here. So the lesson here, the lesson 1 is this screen. Okay, so this screen has the name let's begin and the component video. Okay, so then we press in next button, and we can see the second lesson, and this is let's practice the verb to be. And we have here the first quiz here, and then we have the second quiz here. And then we're going to try to go to lesson 3. And if you go to the lesson 3, the name of the lesson 3 is let's read, and then we have a text component, and text component is basically this text here. So for example, now I want to add, I don't know, an image about the verb to be, and I don't know, I want to add this image, and again I copy the link of the image, and I press here in the lesson 3s, I press here, and I'm going to add a new component, and I want to add a component image. Okay, so basically I just paste the image here, and that's all. So now we press on save, and then we come back to the application of the student application. We go to your course, let's go, and then we go to the last lesson, and here we can see our image that we have added before. So basically all the information that you add from the web page is going to be displayed here in the app for your student in like interactive way.